everyone, it's us,
Hi,
Janine and
guys.
Dee, Totally Obsessed Show, and we are coming to you live this time.
Yes,
so
we are live.
yes, hopefully you guys will be able to tune in with us. If not, then this will definitely be on YouTube, so you can go back and watch, or it will be on our Facebook page.
For sure.
So speaking of YouTube and Facebook, remember to follow us at Totally Obsessed Show on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So it is Easter weekend, so let's get into
Yes,
Easter.
so we are excited for another holiday weekend.
Yes. You're so happy to
Yeah, exactly. But we don't have any props this time, guys.
Oh God.
Listen, we got on our little pastel colors
Yes,
and flowers, floral, exactly. So that's about the limit that we're gonna take it for Easter.
So you're welcome.
Exactly. But I mean, of course most of you guys will be indulging. It's so funny with Easter because you always know it's coming from going into any of your grocery stores, like Walmart, Target, because they're showing your chocolate eggs with the peanut butter in it,
Right.
and, the plastic eggs that
Right.
you used to hunt when you were a kid, or if you are a kid now, then you're still probably hunting them, which is nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But Easter is just a great celebration.
Yes, resurrection. So
Yes.
it's definitely Jesus Christ Resurrection Day. So we definitely will be. I know most people, even if you do not go to church, is going to be at church tomorrow. So I know that that's like a big, huge plan for everyone. So we'll definitely be talking about looks and beauty coming up later. But one of the things I wanted to bring up, because I know Easter egg hunts are really popular for Easter Sunday as well after church with the kids. So one of the things as far as Easter egg hunts to go a little bit further is Candytopia. So you guys, Candytopia is here in Dallas. I'm super excited about it
too.
Yes, I'm obsessed with it.
All the candy and the colors on the walls. So guys, it's basically like a candy museum, but not necessarily edible.
Right. Well, okay, so basically what it is, to go quote unquote, is basically an interactive art installation museum. So what they have there is a ton of different museum and art that's basically made out of candy. Everything is made out of candy, which is super duper cool. So what you can do there is do a lot of, I see people take pictures, they have pits, a marshmallow pit, they have all this funfetti, it's just
and
crazy.
you can jump into these big pins of candy.
Candy, yes.
So that is super fun. Right, exactly. And to me that's for all ages, especially what a great activity for a family.
Yes. Yeah. I see a lot of families going there, and then what they do is, so they basically do a tour. So they're only here in Dallas until July. So if you guys are in Dallas and you check out the website, you basically have to go on the website and buy tickets.
Okay, now see, that's a good point because I was thinking that it was here to stay and you had all the time in the world to go.
Yeah, no, you gotta
go
go
it'll be
now.
gone before you know it. Okay.
Yeah. So are you excited about Easter food?
I am. I'm always excited about food. I mean, yes, but definitely Easter as well. So of course, all of your basic food. Fried catfish, pork chops, macaroni and cheese, and then for those health conscious people, maybe a salad with salmon.
Yes, that's me all the way. Definitely salmon salad is my go-to. It's just filling, but then it's also super duper healthy.
Yes.
But I wouldn't mind some macaroni and cheese or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, just a taste. It doesn't hurt anybody
just
to
a
do
little
something
taste.
easy and quick.
Right. So speaking of being health conscious, so supposedly Chloe's tea, she has a weight loss tea, you guys, and supposedly it's getting a lot of backlash because what was the purpose?
Well, and here's the thing. So she, Chloe, along with the K5, the rest of the Kardashians is what I call them. They, represent different companies. So they do a lot of promotions and companies pay them to, promote their product. And so it's not her tea, it's a tea company that she is promoting. Basically all of the pictures that she's showing is, with her flat tummy, with the tea, in the picture representing. And so, somebody basically just called her out for it and was like, hey, listen, you have a lot of followers, you're an influencer, and you can't be basically making it seem like this tea is why you look like you do.
Right.
Because
so it's kind of like false advertising.
Exactly. It's absolutely false advertisement. And so, she was just like, listen, be honest with your fans. Make sure that they know that, listen, if you got a tummy tuck, if you're, getting the cool sculpting to keep your stomach flat, that people know this.
Yeah, and
that
advertise that.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, that is why, she does get paid. And a lot of people, definitely take advantage of this opportunity because, you're getting money for it. But I am glad that somebody called her out about it, especially her, because it is totally misleading.
Yeah.
I think that, maybe the tea did kind of help to a certain extent, but once you've had some work done, I just say, at least be honest about that too.
I do agree with that. I really do. And then something else that's in the news that's trending is an Uber driver.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So if it's already not scary enough as far as like trusting people like Uber and Lyft and stuff like this story is pretty alarming.
Yeah,
so basically an Uber driver broke into someone's home after picking up like a family to go on a family vacation.
Yes.
And then I guess they probably, after they dropped them off at the airport, they made a U-turn and went right back around to their house. It was like, oh, okay.
They kept this house and their GPS, to say the least. So basically what the Lyft driver did was take the family to the airport and come back to try to burglarize or rob their house. But fortunately, this family actually had a camera. And the robber, he noticed it. And so he decided, oh, okay, well, I guess since I'm here, let me just scout out the rest of the neighborhood because clearly everyone can't have a camera on their house. So he goes to the next door neighbor, and unfortunately for them, they did not have a camera. And he decided to rob them of pretty much every important thing that they had. So it's really unfortunate. But now I think, as things continue to happen, people, employees of Lyft and Uber and things like that are definitely stepping up their game with cameras and, the backgrounds with the employees, because that's just sad.
Yeah, it's just so ridiculous, but it was kind of like one of those things that was like bound to happen, unfortunately, but just because you don't, like, everyone is not good. Like, every Uber driver is not going to be a good person. And so it's just alarming, like, even to us, who do purchase or use Lyft or Uber. And like for me, like the airport thing, like, that's just a big, huge, I know that that's a moneymaker for them, but I know when I was traveling for work, that's something I will always do. But like, I did end up getting like a creepy guy one time who was just kind of, asking like all of these questions that was just kind of like,
creeping
do you,
like,
do you live here in this apartment? Like, how much are the apartments? But, and I don't think he was like asking for like, how much are they? Because I want to move in. But it was just kind of like, it was like he was trying to get information.
Nosy, and when you don't know someone, that can come across.
It's just like, okay, this is very alarming. So anyway, I ended up booking him again, and I was just like, gosh darn it, because this was like one of those flights that was like 5 a.m. flights, and I was like, no, like I did not mean to like book him again. So like I tried to cancel it, and then like it ended up like rebooking him anyway, and I was just like, what do you do? Like, I'm already running late from the airport and stuff like that. So at that point, that's when I just started to use my tactics and had out my mace, or that's when you just start to have it on my phone in case I need to dial 911. So you just have to be very, very careful, and you also need to share your information. So one of the things you can do with Uber is share your information with like your friends or your family, your mom or whoever, in case anything does happen in those in that type of setting.
Yeah, and again, I just think it's just so crazy and so horrible that people are taking advantage of something that is supposed to be helpful. It's supposed to be an advantage to us. It's supposed to be the smart thing to do, but it's like you might as well just spend the money, drive yourself to the airport, and then you safe. Exactly. You know what I mean? Right.
It's just like that you're safe, that you're good.
Yes, and some random person does not know where you live. So that's just crazy. I mean, I guess the lesson is that we just take precautions, and hopefully Uber and Lyft will figure out, a better way.
To keep us safe. Yeah, that's so true. All right, so The View just recently had a
Yes.
fight.
Oh my
correct?
God.
Yeah.
The View is always having fights, though.
I just don't understand. Well, I think because they just have these strong, opinionated women, you know, that are hosting.
And hot topics, you
Yeah.
know, and so hot doesn't mean, you know, just like one aspect of a conversation.
Yeah.
It means like it will get heated.
Yes.
You know, when you're talking about stuff
That's
that
true.
is, you know,
If it hits home for you,
if it hits home,
if
or
you're a little bit more passionate about it, yeah.
For sure.
So that was crazy.
So yeah, it was interesting because I just like looked at the clip with Joy and Megan, and it was just so crazy because Megan seemed like she was really upset at, you know, Joy for commenting on some of the topics, and you know, basically was, you know, Megan was having a conversation and still talking, and Joy kind of cut her off, but I think they do that, you know, with each other, not on purpose. And so Megan just kind of lashed back and was like, you know, can I finish my point?
Right.
You know, and she was like, okay, this is what you get paid to do, is to kind of listen to people's point of view. So it was just some snippy, snappity, you know, comments, and I'm sure I would have loved to be in that dressing room.
Well, hopefully it
Joy.
didn't go too crazy, but I mean, I know that that's just like the name of the game when you're on those talk shows.
Yes.
You do have those heavy moments, and you know, you just kind of get past it. But I mean, that's why I am such a fan of The Real, because I feel like they just stay together. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll have their points, but then sometimes, most of the time, they do end up disagreeing, but then they agree to disagree and then move on. Yeah. So I think that they're mature in that aspect. But I mean, who knows what happens behind closed doors?
Who knows?
I mean, Tamar's no longer on there, so I mean, I get, you know, you never know.
Well, I mean, and I guess we're getting ready to find out because, you know, Rosie O'Donnell's book is out about The View. Yes. So she is kind of spilling all the tea on, you know, literally all the hosts that have been on the show thus far.
Wow.
So if you really want to get more information on what happens behind the scenes, check out Rosie O'Donnell's book.
Imagine. That is just
because she's talking about Barbara Walters and you know, every aspect that I think that she could get away with in the book, it's going to be in there. So crazy. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion part 2 just happened last Sunday, and then tomorrow is actually going to be reunion part 3. I don't know if that's going to be the wrap up. I don't know. I don't think that they would have a part 4. But
I
mean, I don't think I've ever seen
any of them have a
Real House.
I feel like they may make,
but this could
you know,
be
the break.
There's so many things to talk about and discuss. Yeah.
But I think the hugest thing from that is like Portia's, basically what she was saying, how she was passionate about, like how Nene has just completely like shut down, shut off, shut everyone off, and it's just very bizarre. And then to some point, like you can't continue to blame it all on, you know, you going through something, or you going through something with Greg, and you know they're all going through things because that's why they're on the show. So it's just like, okay, what type of friend? Like, and I do agree with Portia and the other girls. It's just like, even Cynthia, she was like, you know, if we have to fall out about this that's so stupid and so petty, then let us fall out about it. And I feel like that what I think it was Cynthia who was trying to say, she's doing herself a disservice by completely shutting down, and like you can tell that she's the type of friend, you know, it's a one and done, which I can kind of admit to. I'm kind of like that as well, but not to like something that's super petty. Like, you know, it has to be an extreme, you know, and then we'll eventually get to forgiveness. But it's just like, now it's just, to me, it's almost a cry of help because she's pushing everyone away now. So it's just kind of like, it's a purposeful thing that's happening. So it's a lot going on there. But
I mean, Nene and Greg's relationship, of course, is like a totally separate, you know, issue and situation. So, you know, all of the things that Nene and Greg were talking about when they had their kind of like, you know, interview on the couch with Andy Cohen, it sounded like, you know, again, there was some separation with them that was happening before he got sick, you know, so that caused a lot of tension, you know, with them. And then I think that Nene has her own separate situation even past how her and Greg's relationship is
Right.
with the girls because of, you know, again, her feeling some kind of way about Cynthia and Kenya, you know,
Which was so
being
stupid.
invited to Cynthia's party.
Yeah.
Kenya was invited to Cynthia's party, and you know, Cynthia was kind of shady. I will say that because they did.
It looked
catch her.
weird. Yeah, it just looked. She just looked suspicious. In the whole, I'm supposed to act like that.
She
I
did,
know
but
that
no,
was in
she was definitely in on Kenya coming to
Right.
the party, and I just thought that was shady. Okay, if you're not trying to be, you know, on the low about somebody that you know doesn't get along with your best friend,
Right.
why not just give them a heads up?
Right.
I'd rather prepare myself mentally that I'm gonna run into somebody
Right.
that maybe I have some beef with,
That's true.
or you know, it's uncomfortable
Yeah.
seeing them being
Yeah.
in the same place. So
Yeah.
you know, I definitely feel Nene
On
on
that
that
particular
point.
point, yeah.
Exactly. But
I
the
forgot about
way, let's talk about the way that Nene was with Portia after Portia had spilled her like heart out.
Oh, I know. That's what I was
like,
talking about.
Okay,
That's
hold
what I
on.
was talking about.
Like, I'm gonna need to reel this back in. I'm like, cause you done poured your whole heart out. And you know, she was sitting there with that fan because she's
Girl,
pregnant.
it was just so bizarre. And I'm
It
like, is
really
she even
was.
there? Like, hello?
I think she had blocked it all out.
I think she
Even
completely
Andy Cohen was
checked
like,
out.
listen,
He was like,
you know,
Did
do
you
not
have a
anything to say?"
response? Do you have a response? And she tried to get like a little like rude with him as well. But yeah, she was completely just kind of like
Yeah.
stone faced or
She really
like
was.
very just like nonchalant. And,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Moving on.
And then
it's just
clearly she is dismissed herself from all friendships of
Yeah.
any of the girls. So it's
Except
gonna
for
be-
Marlo. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
you can't. I guess you can't dismiss yourself from Marlo.
No,
I don't
Marlo
even
gonna
think-
make you be
yes.
her friend, her crazy
Marlo
self.
is like the lady that Cynthia used to be with the friend contract.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we gonna be friends.
Yeah, it's just
I don't
like
care what you say. Yes.
regardless. So I mean, I'm curious to see about reunion part 3. Like
Yeah,
most
me
of the reunion part 2 is just all about like the whole Nene situation. So I'm curious to see what they bring.
I'm
into play.
curious to see what's gonna happen about this closet and Portia's belt being on.
Yeah, but I feel like that they won't talk. I feel like they're past
You
that,
think
and
they're
they
not
and
gonna
that they're
talk
not
about
going
it
to talk
in
about it, right? Did they?
3.
I can't remember, but because I think did they allude to they were going to talk about it?
Well, it sounded like Nene was trying to cut Andy off.
Right.
When they were trying to talk about it because Portia was getting, she was like, let me say this. And then,
Oh yeah, and she
you
said
know, yes.
no. And then her other friend with the new girl.
Shamari.
No, not Shamari. The other one with the curly
Yes,
hair.
okay, I know who you're
Because
talking
she
about.
started speaking up as well. So yeah, I am curious.
Tanya.
Yes,
Yes,
So I am. Yeah, you're right. So they were alluding to they were going to say something.
Yeah. So
we
we'll
shall
see on
see.
Sunday. If they
see.
do, we will be talking about it.
We would definitely be talking
next
about it.
time.
Yes.
We speak with you guys for sure.
Yeah, so Braxton Family Values is back, and I
Yes.
am super excited about that. It's one of my favorite shows. I've pretty much been watching since like season 2. I don't know, I can't remember if I watched season 1, but I am excited that they're back.
Yeah.
You know, the sisterhood. It seems like that they're on the right track, except for next week. I'm just like, good grace, but
It actually has been kind of boring with me since they've been on the right track. I'm like, okay, it's only a certain amount of time before Tamar becomes,
crazy.
you know, a
But I mean,
Tamartian.
it still has been kind of juicy because it's curious. I mean, it's not curious. I'm curious as far as watching like all of the relationships, like the new
Yes.
relationships, like Trina's.
That are forming.
And it was hilarious, like how Tamar found out who Tawanda was dating. Like she was not playing any games. She was like,
She was
we
like,
gonna solidify this and
little
confirm. Yes, and she did that, and I thought that part was just like hilarious.
Yeah.
It was like so funny. So, anyway, as far as that goes, also it was Trina's birthday. Right before her birthday, they got really bad news, or she
Yeah.
got really bad news about Gabe.
Sure, they did.
So of course we already know that Gabe has passed away. So you know, our hearts and prayers are definitely with Trina and even her boys. But
Yeah, and I think it was, you know, really just brave of them to put that on television, you know,
Yeah.
because a lot of people do, you know, hesitate to kind of put something that, you know,
Intimate
sad and
and-
intimate,
yeah, and
you
personal
know,
and private.
personal especially,
Yeah.
out. So, you know,
yeah, I was surprised to see that, and like when they did give her the phone, or when they did make the phone call to her, it was crazy because I was just like, oh my gosh, like I thought that was them telling her that he was dead, that he had already passed away.
I did too.
So it was just to see like those last moments are like so crazy, and it's just so, I mean, it's just so sad. But one of the things that she mentioned, you know, about her sisters, you know, she was like, this is so petty, like it kind of brought things into perspective. But I mean, it hit home for me, of course. My mom had cancer, and she passed away from cancer. But it was definitely. I definitely had tears just, you know, viewing it and seeing how
it's a hard thing to
that.
watch.
Yeah, and so she ended up going through with her birthday and different things like that. But I love how they do a little pajama party. I thought that was so cute.
That was so cute. Like I am all about it.
Yes,
you know, it's the pajamas, the matching pajamas, and the parties.
Yes.
Like I love that. I just think it puts a little cute spin on, you know, the fun that you're having for whatever occasion it is.
Yes.
But you know, I think too, when we watch it, you always think about, man, like he was just in, you know, like last season, or you know, we just seen him, and like she was saying, you know, she had just spoke with him, so it does.
So
you know,
I was just like, I mean, I definitely broke down in that moment. But next week, I see that, you know,
it's back to chaos.
Yes, it started off smooth and great with Tracy and Tamar. So Tracy was opening up for Tamar, and they were like, you know, so it looks like it was going well. Then something, boom, it's all, you know, there goes that bomb, that sister bomb that always happens,
and it's always Tamar.
Yeah.
In the middle of something. And you know, just a little side note for those of you guys who haven't heard, you know, Tamar is thinking about coming on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yes, so they're thinking about having her be a part of the Real Housewives franchise, but they have yet to say if she is going to be peach worthy. So if she's going to be holding a peach, guys.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Yeah, I was
I'm pretty sure she will not come on unless she is.
First of all, you know that head is going to be moving.
Girl, but it's going to be juicy with all the other ladies. Like if she comes on, do you think that she will replace Nene?
I don't think that she'll replace Nene, but I do think that she's going to give Nene a run for who is top notch on the show. You know, because Nene, honey, she just, you know, she is the franchise.
Yes.
You know, if you let her tell it, so nobody is you know, more popular than her.
So how dare I even say that?
Exactly. Yes.
Good God. Well, some other shows that are coming back are The Hills. So The Hills are coming back. They used to be one of my favorites.
Oh my God. Like I am
excited.
So excited about The Hills. And just that song that comes on and they better not change that song.
They better not,
because it literally prepares you, and it's like this song that you get into and think about your whole life just in this one song that comes on before the show.
Love that theme song.
I am a little disappointed that Lauren is not coming back.
I know, Elsie.
Because,
she was
Elsie,
such a big part of the show.
I mean, but she does have an empire to run too.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
That's very
she has,
true.
you know, a new child now, a husband, and then you know she has her clothing line that is in Kohl's. So I mean, I'm sure all of that is keeping.
Well, and I know that
busy.
she wasn't a big fan of it anyway. I think she was just kind of doing it, you know, just to kind of basically get exposure and stuff like that, which she ended up doing, and I think she met her goal in that. But I don't think the reality was ever like her, you know, passion. So,
but the ones that are coming back will keep the drama up, like
Brody
and Audrina, and Spencer and Heidi. So I mean, we'll have enough.
We'll have enough. And Kristen, I think Kristen is
Kristen Cavallari.
I believe.
Well, no, because Kristen has her own show.
That's right. So it's like Heidi's kind of like
Cavallari.
before. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So I don't think that Kristen's coming back.
No, and she wasn't a part of. She wasn't
a part of the
Hills. Right. Yeah.
She was Laguna Beach.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That is like way back in the day, you
guys.
So I hope you're following us, because if you are a Hills fan, then you know exactly
what we're talking about. Okay. Yes. So another.
We're excited about that.
Yes, another really, really popular show that's coming back is Being Mary Jane. with
Yes.
Gabrielle Union.
Yes,
So
that's another one that I've been, and when I tell you guys, I've been recording the heck out of, because what they did was, they did like this marathon of every show, you know, from every season that they, that, you know, Being Mary Jane has been on. So I'm like, oh my God, you know.
So
yeah, because you want to remember.
Yeah,
yes,
because especially since it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, well, I'm happy she got that because I know that that was something that she was very vocal about, it going away and that it wasn't her fault, and you know, so she is back, so she should be happy.
Yes, and I'm excited for her, but guys, just like, because I was misled at first that it was going to be like they were doing a whole new series. Like this was going to be a regular show, a weekly show. No, it is a 2-hour event. Yes, and that's it. And just FYI, it comes on tomorrow. So if you have not been recording like me, you're gonna be looking at it going,
girl,
what
why
is
did
going
they
on?
do that?
Because it's BET.
Are you kidding
Yes,
me?
and anything
I had
on
no
BET
idea.
is always half behind. Okay.
Oh my God.
It is just, you know how BET is.
I cannot believe that they did. They got everyone hopes up.
Who knows?
And they're saying that that's like the finale. Like that's it,
Yes.
right? Like
Now,
it's
so
that,
this
this
is
2-hour
supposed to be
event and then that's it.
It's supposed to be it until the next 2 years where they, you
Say
know,
that it's-
kind of do a continuation.
Yeah, it's gonna be her daughter or
Exactly,
something, you know,
yes.
in another 10 years.
So don't be fooled, you guys, like I said, like I was, because I was super geeked, super excited, thinking that, you know, we were getting ready to
Oh,
get
that's so funny to me.
the, you know, season 5 or 6.
Well, obviously you can tell like I'm not a huge fan because I'm over here like cracking up. Like they got y'all.
Right,
Girl, they got
exactly,
y'all.
yes.
I'm gonna be too through. I know
So
you
this
are.
better be good.
It better be really
It
good.
better
But
be
it
like
looks,
popcorn
it looks good
worthy.
from what I've seen.
Yes,
And
yes.
the way that they really did like make the previews is that it was like going to be like a full
Yes.
series. So that's crazy.
Yes, it's a 2-hour event that comes on tomorrow.
Shaking my head.
And that's it. It's over. It's a done deal.
Done. Empty, guys. So we'll be done talking about that one
and if
officially.
you guys know anything else, you know,
Let
more
me
than
know.
me, yes, please let me know because I'll be watching.
Too funny. All right, so moving on to some fashion and beauty trends.
Yes.
I'm really excited about it because, of course, like as we mentioned, it's Easter weekend. So we definitely wanted to dive into some trends that's happening and that you'll be actually probably seeing tomorrow, or what we would like to see tomorrow.
Yes.
I guess you can say more, or you know, just if you needed some outfit ideas or just makeup ideas, then we definitely are here for you. So we'll get started with the women with fashion trends, and something that I really like that I haven't seen a lot of, it's just kind of like peaks here and there, is pastel color suits for women. So I mean like full on, you know, the blazer and the pants, but actually for spring, like the capri pant is really cute.
Yes.
As well. So if you go check out our Instagram, you'll see, and our Facebook, if you just scroll down, you'll see those looks that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that.
So cute.
And Janine just posted the cutest look. So if you guys
Yes.
have not gotten your Easter outfit, make sure you check us out on Instagram and look at the post of
Yes.
the different colors
Colors.
and the outfits, and you'll see exactly what we're talking
Yes.
about. I mean, it is just like,
I mean, I'm so inspired because you can do so much.
Yes.
You really can. So that is just a really cool idea. I love yellow. So I really love yellow for women right now. And I mean, it pretty much looks good on any skin tone, so, but you do want to make sure that you get the right hue of yellow. And then also something that I really do love is like the modern vintage hats. They're kind of called like the church hats, right? So they're the hats that, you know, have, well, they used to be really crazy, like with the fruit baskets
I
and
do remember
all of
those,
that, you
yes.
know. But again, if you look at our looks on our social media, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I mean, I just love the modernized effect of it,
Yes.
even with the suits. It's just a beautiful look. I like how some of the hats do have like flowers on them and, you know, feathers, or however you want to decorate your hat. I see that people even are starting to DIY them themselves.
Yes.
Which is just so cool. So it's just such a fresh look, especially if you're going to church tomorrow. It's just it's a traditional way of modernizing, you know, that look. Yeah, so I love that.
So yeah, and it's a good way to just step up a look to kind of be a little bit different from, you know, your
Everyone
traditional Easter outfit,
Yes.
Easter dress, you know, those kind of things. So I just thought about something funny. I don't know why this is going through my head, but especially for those of us that go to church. I mean, do you guys remember sitting behind the lady with the hat?
The biggest hat on earth. Like, that's why I just automatically think about that fruit. You know, you see it a lot for funerals as well.
Sure,
but,
yeah.
which we saw like at Aretha Franklin's
Yes.
funeral. That's what I'm just picturing in my head. But I mean, because they can get outrageous. But
It really
it's just
can
like
get
that
outrageous.
statement. You know, even Jennifer Lopez had on like one of those grand hats for the Grammys as well. So I mean, I think that'll be a really nice look, you guys.
Sure.
Even if you're just going to brunch. So to me, it's just another, you know, another way like a brunch look, or meets Kentucky Derby, meets church. So they can all kind of align in that type of aspect. And then also floral prints. So floral prints are also really big for Easter as well.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's just kind of like feminizes a look a little bit much. And also if you want to do like a dress or like a flowy top or something like that, it just kind of brings a little fun to your outfit. I mean, I love prints, and I think that it's a great way just to kind of dress up, you know, and feminize yourself, and just, you know, and even like with the like little floral headbands, I think that would just be such a like romantic type of look.
I agree. Or like even like a floral belt, you know, to pull together, you know, even like you were talking about the blazers or a dress. Or like I've been seeing a lot of cute floral purses. With all of the different flowers and stuff like that to tie into, even if you have like a solid
I was going to say, if you
on.
have like on a solid suit, then I would definitely suggest a printed clutch or a printed shoe. You know, you want to definitely bring some print in just to balance it out. So definitely the clutch, I'm happy that you brought that up. That's definitely something I was going to talk about. So one of the sites that have like those looks that can provide like the hats, if you guys are, you know, really trying to figure out what I'm talking about, is Cherubina. So on Instagram, they're called Cherubina Official. So it's CHERUBINA. So they just have some, actually I pulled some of the looks from there that I put into the collage that I posted. So those look amazing, and I mean, it's just a great way of, you know, just kind of getting inspiration even if you can't buy it because it's too late.
And I love that, just having something to kind of do like a little checklist of, you know, things that you may need to grab, you know, or things that you may already have that you can add to the look.
Absolutely, and not have to go out and buy all of these things that we're talking about. So for the men, I would definitely say color. Like, please, man, like we want to see you in color. We're so tired of, or I'm so tired of seeing like this just black suit, you know, or there's this gray suit, or this brown suit, or this tan suit. Like, I'm here for them, and especially like, you know, if they're tailored correctly. But I mean, it's Easter, it's time to have fun.
And I was going to say too, like, since it is Easter, and most of us, you know, will probably be having some decent sunny weather tomorrow. So yes, guys, we do not want to see you in some classic black suit that you don't wear for Christmas, or, you know, awards, or during more of like the, you know, like
winter, you know,
fall
season and fall season. Let's switch it up. It's time to, you know, don't be afraid of it. You can always incorporate it slowly, like just in a pant. So I like, even like how I mentioned yellow for women, yellow for men, like just a yellow pants with a nice blazer, or if you want to switch it up and you want to do like a coral blazer. I even posted a turquoise blazer that I love. Oh my gosh, they brought it in with navy blue, and it was just amazing. So it's just a different way. Or even if you want to do still a solid colored suit, then you can do, what's so fun about men is that they can accessorize with socks. So, you know, they can do like a printed fun sock, and, you know, have that show a little bit with like a dapper shoe, which is just so nice. Another thing that how you can incorporate print, and I just thought about this, is suspenders. So if you want to do maybe some colored suspenders, that would be really nice as well on a young man.
Yes.
And still dapper. And guys, you are still masculine. Yes, trust me, you're still masculine. We don't see color and see feminine.
Exactly.
You know, it's just all about how you pair together. So guys, definitely check out those looks and let us know what you think as well. I'm curious to know, just like the everyday man, if he would ever wear some of the things that I.
And now, can they even do like a floral tie with the little floral?
Yes.
You know, with the solid, maybe like a light blue suit or something with a floral tie, and then the little floral hanky.
Yeah, just kind of incorporating it somewhere. Even I love bow ties. Like I think it's just such a like dapper look for men. And I mean, I know that they even have like printed bow ties as well that are super cute. And you can still do that even without the blazer. If you just want to do a button down, like a nice black button down and a printed bow tie, and then a nice slim fit pants, and then a dapper shoe, then you're good to go as well.
Okay.
So, and then even if you want to, do like a printed bow tie, say that it has floral or it has, whatever colors in there, like a turquoise color or a yellow color, then you can bring it together with the suspenders, like a solid yellow suspender with that little peep of print as well.
Okay. So,
yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Jazzy.
Yeah, so excited to see. It's so cool just to, dress up. It just
And
reminds you of like a little girl.
Cool to see the people come out, that haven't, because I think that with church especially, we are, pretty comfortable. A lot of people wearing jeans now and, everyday wear that we do, when we come to church. So I think that Easter is definitely the day to kind of put on, your Easter Sunday best.
Or Sunday best. Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I think about.
And just like almost being able to people watch.
Yes.
I will say
outfit watch.
Outfit watch, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, because you get some interesting people
looks.
and looks that
Yes,
come through.
yes,
So
it's
yeah,
so
that'll be
cool.
exciting.
Yeah, and of course I love the messages as well.
Yeah,
They're just so inspirational and encouraging as well. So so what about beauty looks?
Yes, so beauty really quick, guys. I want to talk about some of the pastel colors, which will probably go with, some of the looks that Janine was talking about. So your light blues, your light yellows, and even light greens will go great for Easter. So with any of those colors, I love to do just in the crease area, and you can blend them, and then also you can use like the yellow or the blue at the bottom of the lash, as you're on your bottom lashes, just to kind of make the eye pop. So I really do like that. You don't even necessarily have to go out and get a new palette. Most color palettes come with what you would consider as some of your pastel colors, especially your greens and your blues. So I really do like that look. And if you are going to use somewhat of a lighter color, like a blue pastel or like a green, what I really like is using a liquid liner, guys. So that's something that will really make those colors pop. And then even if you kind of want to do something a little bit more dramatic, a liquid liner and just kind of make your liner look like a cat eye, for those of us who, want to, really just kind of give it more so a dramatic look. So I really do like that. And then there's also these really cute face stickers that I've been seeing that you put really low at the bottom of the eye, and it kind of almost looks like a little bit of a highlight, but they're different pastel colors, and some of them are just like a shimmery type of drop. I mean, you literally can put them on and wash them off, but they're so cute.
Wow. So we'll definitely have to post
We'll definitely post that for you
that
guys,
sounds amazing.
so you can see, because it just does give such just a different look than what you would normally put on your face for like something like an everyday look. But for Easter, it's just a great way to step it up. And then the next thing is nails, ladies. I'm not really like a huge nail person. I'm like always
we're both
really
basic,
natural
and
basic. But one thing that I really like and have been seeing a lot is the nail art and the nail stickers. So that's something else that's temporary. So if you want to do something that matches the outfit that you wouldn't typically wear to work, I've been seeing some really cute pastel blues with some polka dots of pink in them, or even if it's a solid color and they have like a bunny rabbit on it, just something really cute and fun, that you won't have to see the rest of the week with.
Right, and you don't have to go out and spend,
and you don't have to go out
extra $30-$40 for a design on your nails, and you only want for like 1 day, 1 or 2 days.
Absolutely, yes, because that's one thing is when you go out to some of the salons, it's like permanent until you go back and get it done, and especially people that do like acrylic and fake nails, that's like a whole process. So definitely, if you want to step up the nail game, I would say some really cute nail art is a great way to just enhance the Easter look. But that is it, guys, for my little beauty tips and cute looks and tricks for tomorrow. And we'll definitely be coming to you again next week with other things. So I'm excited.
So you guys definitely have a great Easter. We will see you next time. And again, be sure to follow us, Totally Obsessed Show, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.